Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with, of course, Michael Anthony Fitness. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Got some wood here that I got to put up and get on the rack and use for some bookcases. So, Jerry Jones says that they haven't talked to Urban Meyers. And here's our problem right now. You know, I don't know how many people are bigger Dallas Cowboy fans than I am. I am a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. I live the Dallas Cowboys to the point where I'm going crazy. It is 24/7 every day. What? Because I'm crazy?
That's because you were around when they first became a team.
Yeah, true.
You've been there.
Cowboys face. What's up, man? How you doing, man? You got your cowboy face on? We're gonna need it on Sunday. We're gonna need it on Sunday. But here's the problem. So the Cowboys always seem to be a step late on everything. And I mean everything. Okay, you can look at us on the field right now. Our tackling is definitely a step late behind everybody else. Okay? Okay, I mean seriously. We're behind. You look at the D-Law contract. That was behind. Had they done it before, it would have cost them less money. Dak Prescott's contract, we're behind on that. And as we keep Jason Garrett around, we are behind in letting him go. Now, here's the thing. I'm afraid we're going to be behind when it comes to coaching. Okay? Because here's the thing. I still don't understand the whole concept of holding on to Jason Garrett. Because Jerry's saying, listen, we haven't talked to Urban Meyers or anything else. We haven't talked to him. You know what? Right now, you need to be talking to everybody. You need to turn over every freaking rock. You want to try and get as many people as possible to take a look at finding the right fit. A guy who's going to be able to work with Jerry Jones, because we know Jerry's not going to change anything.
He wants a yes man.
Okay?
He wants a yes
well,
man.
he wants a yes man, but he supposedly wants to win too. But you need to go ahead and talk to everybody. Now, here's the problem. The Redskins, they're looking at people. The Redskins, they're talking about Alex Smith is becoming more influential with the front office. Maybe he becomes a GM. Maybe he plays some next year. I don't know. But, they're talking about, like, say, Kansas City's Vietnamese as the offensive, who's the offense coordinator, as, maybe their coach. They're talking about a Ron Rivera saying, you know what, our defense, we could use some more help on defense. Okay? You know that they need a coach. The Giants right now, they're talking about, well, Pat Shurmur, it's time to move on. They're going to be looking for a coach. You got to figure that Miami Dolphins may be getting rid of their guy. You got to figure that San Diego may be moving on. That maybe Denver makes another move. You got to figure that the Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns are going to probably make a move. So now, whether we make the playoffs or not, that Monday after the last game, it's going to be Black Monday. Everybody's going to get fired. And everybody's going to be scrambling around trying to make a call for a coach. So now, let's say hypothetically, we do what we've been doing to the Eagles, which is always beat them, and we go to the playoffs. Okay. We go to the playoffs. So all these teams are going to be getting rid of their coaches. They're going to be starting to search, and they're going to start pulling people because they know they want to get the best guy. And the Cowboys, holding on to Jason Garrett, are waiting. They're waiting. And they're waiting to see what happens with the season. If Jason Garrett, he might go ahead and go on a run here. You never know. But you need to go ahead and be looking now. You need to be talking now. You need to be having a guy, listen, this guy's out of here. We're going to get a coach. So if you're saying that you haven't talked to anybody, then you're wrong. Because see, I don't know about you guys. I don't know about y'all. But I'm tired of losing. You know, and I'm sitting here thinking about this. Being here in the Washington, D.C. area, I'm going to be honest with you. I hate to say this, but you know the only difference between us and the Redskins right now? Do you honestly know what the only difference is?
It's sad.
It's the stadium.
Yeah. But it's sad that...
No, seriously.
It's sad that about an hour away from us is actually a good team.
Who? Oh, you mean Baltimore? Oh, think about Baltimore. Because, you know, I want you to think about... If you don't think that coaching makes a difference, think about the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco. And they took a quarterback that everybody said, nah, man, he's just a running quarterback. And they figured out what to do with him that makes him successful.
Wait,
you can't tell me
what
that...
about that play they did? Where they faked it to the running back and the defense took it and he ran it for 8 yards?
So you look at... You can't honestly tell me that the Baltimore Ravens have had head and shoulders better talent than we've had. I mean, think about it. They didn't exist the last time we won the Super Bowl. The Baltimore Ravens were not in existence. They used to be the Cleveland Browns and moved to Baltimore.
They went to 2 or 3 Super Bowls and won 2.
Yeah, they won 2 Super Bowls. So you look at that, and you can't tell me that they've had a better quarterback that's won Super Bowls with Joe Flacco. Now, they had better defense because they had Ray. But there's a coaching difference there. And this is where you got to say, you know what? Maybe Jim Harbaugh might be available. Maybe it's Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. Maybe it is Lincoln Riley or Urban Meyer. But you need to be figuring out which one of those guys it's going to be now and let him know that when shit happens, you're our guy. So I don't know if Jerry's just playing coy, because I had heard that Stephen Jones had, or you know, some people have contact. It's not a secret that Urban Meyer wants to be with the Cowboys. We heard that weeks ago. And, you know, the Cowboys have already said that unless Jason Garrett has a miracle, that he will be replaced. So maybe it's just Jerry Jones is trying to be, you know, get some more limelight here. That he's just trying to play, you know, not trying to show his cards, so to speak. Whatever it is, it's ridiculous.
Who knows?
All I know is I'm tired. I'm real tired of all the stupidness. Tired of waiting. I'm tired of seeing all these other teams. I'm tired of seeing all these other teams go through these cycles. They win a Super Bowl, they get bad, then they get good, and we still are stuck on stupid. It's freaking ridiculous. I mean, seriously. We saw the Ravens win a Super Bowl, get bad, go back. We've seen Carolina go to a Super Bowl, get bad, go back and lose another one. They got bad again. We've seen the Giants go to 2. We've seen the Eagles go to 2 and win 1. We've seen the Cardinals go to a Super Bowl. And all of you guys, you know, here's where coaching is. I want you to understand this. Everybody had Mike Tomlin on the dead man watching list when they started out 1-4. You know they've gone 7-1 with nobodies. Nobody's on that team. Nobodies. And we got guys like D-Law saying things like, "Well, you know, I got to get back to business now. You know,
It's too late.
I need to step up."
You should have been at training
You
camp.
think you need to step up?
You should have been at
Do
training
you really?
camp. You should have been at training camp. You should have been at training camp.
You think you need to step up now with 3 games left to the season?
The only reason
Come on, man.
The only reason they're saying that's because they still got chance.
Come on, man. This stuff.
Keep it up, and the Eagles will sneak up and make the playoffs.
This is like you guys now have a sense of urgency now.
Probably because the Eagles just won and they have hope to make them. Figure out how much of it you need.
Well, we're not gonna be able to put all of it up there.
I know, but I know some of it.
What we're gonna need.
You want to take
Yeah, we'll just put that on. Let me have the skinnier ones. So you know, D-Law at the hospital yesterday and stuff. You know, we're more than just football players.
Oh, please.
We are.
I forget you, dude.
You know, we're helping kids. Well, you know what?
Help them by winning that game.
Right now,
Help them by being a
right
champ.
now, all I need you to be is a football player. Can you do that one for me? Because in the last 4 games, you got a half sack and 4 quarterback hits. That's it. That's the list.
What did Taco do since then?
Well, Taco, he was a healthy scratch, so I don't know what happened there. They set him, so
Probably.
I don't know if he got in trouble or what.
Or they're thinking that we might want to get that top 10 pick. At least or we might just want to post that.
Yeah, we'll put that off to the side. But we need to get that away so we can fly with it.
Oh,
So
I didn't put my Twitter.
I hope, again, as I said, that Jerry Jones is just kind of trying to play coy, trying to get everybody talking about.
We do all these pieces.
Yeah, just put them over there. We'll get those out of the way. This is actually still more than what we need.
Well, you want these?
Let me see if I can put.
This one.
Well, it's all right. Well, we'll use what we can when we build bookcases. I might make solid panel doors. This is the only we're going to need for Waynesboro. It's too long to cut it down. So, I'm a little perturbed today. I'm a little perturbed with the whole thing, and I want to know.
I'm kind of perturbed too because
you know,
the Redskins and the New York Giants look like they had some fire under their feet.
Yeah,
they
they
lost, but look like they had some fire. I don't
Oh,
see
the
that
Eagles.
team.
You know, and here's what I love. The Eagles look like some garbage.
Okay.
Carson Wentz throwing balls in the ground. Carson Wentz taking sacks all over the place. You see the headlines today? Carson Wentz put the team on his back, and he was clutch. He was. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, my man's on his Scandrick.
Oh, Orlando Scandrick. Okay.
He's like, I don't think that Carson Wentz put the team on his back.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
Yeah, he talking like it is.
Oh.
He talking like we the
Hold up.
former Dallas Cowboys. Of course, he talking like it is.
He's got a lot of hate.
But he talking like it is.
Wait a minute.
I think the running backs aren't like home run hitters or not explosive. I think Miles Sanders is a very, very good complimentary back who you're asking to be the lead dog.
Okay.
I think Zach Ertz is a very good tight end. Very, very good tight end. He's top 3 or 4 tight ends.
Not George Kittle.
No, he's not George Kittle because he's not explosive like that or dynamic like that, but he's very short-handed. He reminds me of the younger Jason Witten. A lot younger Jason from a pass catching
That's a very good comp. Now, so I would take it you like Dallas to win the NFC East.
I do. I think that football is all about matchups, and I still think that the Dallas Cowboys match up great against the Eagles.
So Orlando Scandrick still thinks the Cowboys are going to win the division.
Atlanta team who likes to play action. I think the Eagles are a team that plays one gap football, about 8-man box, and I think you can get some push. It'll open up your bag. That's what happened in the first game when Dallas played Philadelphia for Arlington. I think.
So, do you guys all of a sudden think that Carson Wentz is clutch?
Forced you to bring some blitzes and some zero blitzes, and it opened up some things for that. And I think Philadelphia is very, very simple. And I don't think
They're very, very
it's a
simple.
bad thing. I think they're very simple. They line up, they bring that 8-man box, and they kind of say, we're going to play one gap. We're going to dominate you. We got Fletcher Cox, we got Brandon Graham, we got Derek Barnett. We got all these guys are talented that we want to Super Bowl with doing what we do, and it's proven that it works. And I think when you play against Dallas, it's not a good matchup. It hasn't been a good matchup for the last 4 games.
That's fair.
Oh, wow. Not a good matchup, he
So
said.
much trouble stopping Zeke Elliott, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him get back on track and rush for 120, 130 against Philly.
It's funny.
They have to go for short competition.
Dallas. It's always Dak. It's always Jason Garrett. Now, I don't think Jason, right at this point, has evolved into an elite offensive mastermind.
Oh, my God. He's an idiot.
When you watch the Cowboys offense, it's clearly skilled. Where would you point the finger? Is it Kellen Moore? We did this last week. Kellen Moore keeps facing these veteran defensive coordinators, and he's struggling with all of them. That could be it.
First thing is, I think Jason's hand is completely out of the offense. When they brought Linehan in a few years ago, that was totally handed over. That was agreed upon that they were going to bring in a coach for offense, and it worked. The stats were through the roof in the first year, and they started to tail off.
Because it was something different. Nobody knew how to expect it.
Are the true indication of everything that's going on in Dallas, because stats can say whatever you want. You know, if you get down 10 points and you're down 10 points in the fourth quarter, you're going to rack up a bunch of stats. And I think they would rather be lower in the statistical ranking with more wins than be at the top and don't only have 6 wins. That's why they're so disappointed. And they're not playing great complementary football. You go back to last Thursday night, they're going to go up to chip shot field. It's blocked. And then they have another chance at a kick. Miss hits it. I'm not asking the defense. I don't think they're asking the defense to win them the game. They're not asking the offense to win them the game. They're not asking the special teams to win them the game. They're just asking them to play good
Decent football. Don't lose the game the 8 for us.
One phase of the game. It's tough. You're already behind the
Let's shift gears now, Orlando Scary. The Chiefs won in Foxborough. I said it. I don't know. But situationally, they left a lot of meat on the bone. I felt like, why is this game close?
Yeah, for me, that was a bad pick. I thought that New England would prevail. I thought that
New England. Patriots. Cheaters.
Let's be fair now.
Scandrick gets a trip.
Maybe the worst call of the year, and the refs missed the N'Keal Harry touchdown. Not an excuse.
I'm just ready. Listen, I think just having change is going to make a difference. You can look at the fact that we came out and changed having an offensive coordinator. That alone was something different. People didn't know how to react to what we were going to do. And I think if we come out with a new coach, a new attitude, guys don't know what to expect that it's going to help.
Then they don't score again. I mean, that's kind of what happens. They either put up really, really big numbers or they don't put up.
We're going to kill it. You know what? I'll believe it when I see it.
Playoff situation. Congratulations, Kansas City. You earned yourself another trip to Foxborough. You earned yourself another crack at it. But when you get into the playoffs, that margin, it gets smaller. It's 3 levels or 3 stages of football. There's preseason speed, there's regular season speed, and there's playoff speed. And once the playoff comes, New England has their businesses next to it.
This is their paint grade, and this looks better than what Home Depot is.
And believe me when I tell you this, Belichick will have that defense ready for this one.
Of course he will.
It is interesting. We were saying yesterday, the NFC is pretty this year. The AFC is back out in fights. Buffalo, Tennessee, Pittsburgh's playing well. New England. There's Kansas City out there, fastest guys in the world, Detroit team. I don't know if they are built for January football. We'll see. They have not run the football terribly well.
So
Let me go to the Odell Beckham thing. So he's talented.
we got to do
He
better
had
with
a house
coaching.
in Hollywood. He had said he wanted to play for New England. He's an icon.
You're not sold on a fourth-round quarterback.
I never felt
Listen,
Cleveland was-
he's ranked in the top 10.
He's better than Tom Brady.
You know, I'm gonna ask again.
I trust Charles Robinson.
I'm gonna ask again. Because see, here's the thing. Our defense is ass. Our defense is ass. Our special teams would have to step up to be ass, okay? They aren't even good enough to be called ass. That's how bad our special teams are. The only bright spots I see on the team is the quarterback, Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb, Michael Gallup, kind of, maybe Blake Jarwin. That's about the only thing that you can look at and say, that's an improvement from last year. Everybody else, I mean, D-Law, 5 sacks? 5 sacks! Come on, man. You got to do better than that. That's some garbage. That's just some bullshit. I'm sorry. D-Law, I met you, you cool people and all that, but listen, bro, you need to look inside and say, you know what? It's not the coaches. I got to look at me and say, I am a disgrace at 5 sacks for this year, for what I'm getting paid, for what my expectations were. Remember, back he was talking about, you know, him and Von Miller were talking about, we're going for the sack record.
See, I would have been
That 22 and a half.
Well, see, I would have been too mad if he did open his mouth and say, I want to break Michael Strahan's record. If he would have been quiet, I wouldn't have been as mad. I'll still be upset, but I would be as mad.
And the thing is, see, here's the thing that bothers me about the Cowboys, is they don't hold anybody accountable. They make excuses for people, okay? Now, seriously. We've heard, you know, they've defended D-Law. Well, you know, he's got a lot of quarterback, you know, pressures. Okay. Where's the sacks? Where's the game-changing plays? Where's the forced fumbles? Where's all the tackles? You make excuses for it. You Zeke Elliott. Oh, well, they always make all excuses to cover everybody. Oh, well, Jason Garrett, you know, well, this happened and that. No, listen. You sucked. You made mistakes. Own up to them. Own up to them. It's like, here's a lesson I learned. You know, in construction work, shit always happens. You may end up having to go to a job and it takes you too long, or you may have to go over and do something else and things. And so you end up making excuses for it. You go to people, hey, well, I'm sorry we're behind, but, you know, we had a problem over here with the wire. No, you didn't. The problem was you had to go over to this other job and do some more work. You didn't have the time to finish over here. Oh, my truck broke down and, you know, I got a flat tire. No, it wasn't. You just got behind. And what I learned is when you make excuses, people see through those excuses, or you get caught in those excuses and you realize they're lies, that they're lying to you, that they're bullshitting, that they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes. But what I found out is when you tell people the truth, hey, no problem. We understand. Like, wow. And this is where Jerry Jones, hey, listen, we've made some mistakes. We've held on to some people too long. Stop making excuses for people. Stop putting this, you know, we believe. Do you really, Jerry, do you really believe after having 2-3 game losing streaks, after seeing your defense look like the first time they've ever played football, seeing your team unexpired, seeing you lose to teams that you shouldn't, do you really believe that Jason Garrett is the guy? Because I don't see what it is that you see that says he's going to turn it around. This ship is sinking. This is the Titanic right now. And you're still on the deck. We're going to make it to America. We got faith in our captain. We know we're taking on some water, but we're going to get there to the Super Bowl. I'm just tired. You gotta put another coat on. Yeah, I guess so, or not. I'm just tired of waiting. And like I was saying, we are the only difference between us and Redskins because you got Dan Snyder, who's the influence there.
We could start to see that Tom Brady, he's just not the same player.
You have players that bypass the coach and go to the owner, and that's nothing new from like Clinton Portis and everything else. They did what they wanted to because they had the owner's ear.
There's something to it, all right. I don't think that Tom Brady is starting.
Same thing in Dallas.
Walk off a cliff.
People aren't held accountable. The only difference is we got a great stadium where there's all kinds of stuff to do. It's kind of like, oh, this is the perfect analogy. You know, I was like, come up with some shit. During the French Revolution, when all hell was breaking loose, Marie Antoinette said, let him eat cake. Give him some cake. Give him something sweet. They'll be happy with that. And then we'll just keep mindlessly going through what they're going through. And that's what the Dallas Cowboys stadium is. The Star. You can get your tour on. You can go over there and look at any number of 5,000 TVs there. That Jumbotron. That's our cake.
Hey. You know you can get arrested and still watch the game.
Right, but that's our cake. That glitz. The fact that we're on TV every week just about. You ain't got to have direct TV because they got the Dallas Cowboys on week to week. We go through, we buy the merchandise and everything else, and we forget about the problems that are there. That the Dallas Cowboys are slow to react to things. They're always reactive instead of proactive. They're going to wait until you hit rock bottom to realize there might be a problem. And we've been at rock bottom with Jason Garrett since he started. The line for the game was originally the Cowboys were up. Cowboys -4, but now the line's gotten even because so much money's been put on the Rams that they're trying to change it some. So yeah, they're feeling that the Rams, it's even right now. It's a pick'em game. So take that. When it started out, we're the home team. The Rams are going to demolish us.
Or just gives the Eagles more hope.
I know football. T.J. Brown. Okay. Well, if you know football, go talk to Jared. Tell him something. I'm just missing. It's funny that one of my trolls out there says his thing is trade Dak and draft Tua.
Bengals are probably going to pick him up.
Well, but Tua just had hip surgery. And it's like, wait. If we miss the playoffs, we might be 9th or 10th in the draft. If we make the playoffs, we might be 20th. How much you gonna plan on giving up to move up to try and draft a rookie quarterback? When your biggest problem is not the quarterback. The quarterback is not your biggest problem.
The Bengals are probably drafting.
That's just stupid.
Come on now. The Bengals will probably pick him up with their number 1 pick.
Right. Yeah, so I'm like, you're going to go ahead and basically, you would have to probably give up 3 number 1s to move up high enough, maybe even more than that, to draft a guy who's having hip surgery. Come on, man. We need some beef on the line. You're right. The D tackle from Auburn, yeah.
Well, we need to get rid of Scott Linehan. I mean, not Scott Linehan. No, what's his name? Martinelli.
Who's going to give him? I don't understand that question. We don't make the playoffs, right? But right now, see, James, I'm scared though, man. I'm scared of Jerry Jones will do something just to be a contrarian type thing. Acknowledge my rant, Cal Diva. What was your rant? Cowboys are frauds? Okay. And what are you, an Eagle fan? Because if you're trying to say that, see, this is what's funny. The fact that the Eagles are pounding their chest talking about how the Carson Wentz is clutch. It was the Giants, man. It was the Giants that you beat.
They were
Get
laughing
the F after losing to the Miami Dolphins.
They were laughing
Come on.
going to halftime.
Come on, man.
I mean, I know they lost, but their kicker was
Come on,
laughing.
man.
He's like, we're actually beating them.
You're talking about beating a team that hasn't won a game in 10 games. Come on. Remember, they still won. Come on, though, man. Come on. Not every victory is the same victory. The same team that lost to the Dolphins. Come on, man. Wow. Who will win the NFC East? They've got a poll going on Colin Cowherd. Right now, it's 68-32, the Cowboys. It's just going to be ugly. Low, do you think we change to a 3-4 defense next year? That's a good question. I have no idea. I don't even know if we're going to change coaches. So much less, how do I know if we're going to change defenses? All I can say is, at least as far as the YouTube goes, the offseason is going to be just as busy, if not busier, than during the season. We got so much stuff that's going on that it's going to be crazy. You do not pay Dak and fire Garrett. That's best move. Best move. TJ Brown, I don't get that. That's the best move if you're an Eagle fan, because that basically destroys the team. Gurley, I pumped the brakes on Gurley running through the defense. He only had 79 yards yesterday. I remember a time when I'd rather not, and that's the thing. Here's the thing. We make the playoffs. It can hurt us in a couple of ways. It can hurt us because the coaching search. Other teams might start snatching up the coach that you might be looking at. It's going to hurt our draft position. You could be a top 10 pick, or you could be a top 20 pick. There's a big difference between the two. We were beating nobody until we start making the changes. I'd rather make the playoffs. See, this is the conundrum that we have in 2017. We played and got that 9-7 record, missed the playoffs, and kept Jason Garrett. How about if we had ended up, say, 6-10 and fired Jason Garrett and got a real coach here 2 years ago and had a high draft pick in 2017? You see my point here? See my point? It's kind of like, where would we be right now? Why not? You're delusional, TJ. No disrespect. Bottom line is we need a new leader. Oh, God, we do. Why? Why not what? What's up, Mark? Just here in my workshop. Michael's painting these doors, and we got a load of lumber that we're putting in. And I'm just sitting here listening to, thinking about Jerry Jones talking about, we haven't talked to anybody, and we're still holding on to Jason Garrett. And I'm afraid that I'm hoping that they actually have somebody in mind, and that person will be there for them as soon as the season is over. I hope that they're not going to go into this willy-nilly, and that Jerry Jones, of course, is, we're the Dallas Cowboys. No, you know what? You may be the Dallas Cowboys, but we shouldn't get all of the love that we get. Let's be honest with ourselves. We are average. Some years a little bit better than others, some a little worse, but we are just really stuck in purgatory. And I'm kind of tired of just being stuck here like this, man. put all this hope and all this faith. And, I don't know how much you guys do, but for me, football Sundays are special, and you go, I'll stay up all night smoking meat and stuff, having people come over. I live stream, I talk about the Cowboys, I research it. And then you go out and you see games like the Bears. And it's just like, they don't deserve, with what they're putting out on the field, the attention, the love, and the money that we give them, the respect that we give them. This Sunday, I wish I could go into that locker room for that game on Sunday.
Now that we're making the time, we get paid up to 2 days.
I think about this, and this is crazy. Justin.
Start banking with Chime today at chime.com.
Justin, Texas Sports Roundup, has a heart condition. Heart condition that could have been prevented if he had health insurance. Who knows exactly how much longer he has to live? The doctors say 4 to 6 months. His wish is to go see the Dallas Cowboys. His wish is to go see the Dallas Cowboys. And here it is, me, you guys, we donate money. We talk to other people to help get this thing together. We get him transportation to Dallas. We get him there at the hotel. We get him there for an autograph signing. We are helping him to live his dream. A person who is dying. We are raising money to make this dream go through that's going to fatten Jerry Jones's wallet. Money that's going to go towards, those contracts, because the money that comes in gets divided up by the NFL teams. And so that goes to the owners, and it goes to the players. So the money that we are directly raising and spending for him to have a dying wish of going to a game is going in the pockets of those players, of Jerry Jones, the family, the NFL. You guys in that locker room, before you go out on that field, you guys need to know that kind of a story. Because when I see what I saw, the tackling, if you want to call it that, and the effort, seeing guys kind of standing around while guys running down the field, you may not be able to get to the guy. You may be too far out of the way, but you never give up. You never stop playing till the whistle blows. And to me, that was godless. You need inspiration. And it hurts to keep seeing this year after year after year.
That's being ran there, but then we just add a lot of, whether it's jet motions or pre-snap movement, almost every single play we're moving before the snap. And so we just kind of mix it up with those kind of things, but they're really
just not right.
A basic offense underneath it.
Here D-Law talking about, I need to step it up. You think?
Was there a moment that you knew maybe it's came?
With 3 games left of the season, now you think it's time to step it up?
This guy's just not another guy.
Man, it's
See,
cliche, but literally the first practice that
I understand you want to get paid.
We had just finished.
I understand that,
Part of the,
But you have to also say, you know what? I got to have myself right to play too.
This is our guy.
You holding out and not getting that shoulder, that hurt the team. I understand, Zeke Elliott. You want to get paid too, because we know how it is being a running back. But your ass not being there, that hurt this team. Jerry Jones, You're not taking care of these guys, getting it together. That's hurt the team. And as you guys get paid, us people that don't have means are giving you more money. It's just something. There's
I'd love to
something
play,
sad about
both
that.
of these teams going forward, not because we feel like that's any sort
Well,
of layup or anything that we have. But
I'm getting kind of depressed here.
ton of respect for both those programs, both extremely physical programs, and that fits our brand of football. We see ourselves
Jerry.
as a physical football team, and so we love to match that, and we love to go head to head with that kind of thing.
I am one of the biggest Dallas Cowboy fans out there. I've supported throughout Cowboys history. You got to do better for us, man. You got to do better for us.
The night before, do you sleep well? I mean, you play the most physical position in the game, right?
Just ain't right. All right, y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for joining me.
Something that you just have to anticipate before you have to
I want y'all to check out
the game as a fullback.
last night.
But I also
At least was fun. Last night was fun. Trolling Cole Pizzle and Philly 500 at the same time. And I'm gonna put up a video with some of the clips from that. It was funny. It was funny, and
I do like to be physical, but I also
yeah,
like to use
I need a good laugh.
my advantage.
Yeah, so I'm doing it in two halves. I'm doing the first half where Cole Pizzle is literally talking all kinds of smack about Eli Manning. You got Philly 500. What are you doing? Ah! Screaming like a crazy man. And then later I'll go ahead and put out the second half where Cole Pizzle is quiet and Philly 500 comes to life.
I did see that this would be my future.
So,
and, I knew that
thank you guys. I'll see y'all later.